farm to table, grain to glass, whatever you want to call it, Rogue is taking it to the next level with their 4-hop IPA. Hi guys, welcome back to the Beer to You channel. So today we're going to review something by Rogue Ales. So as we often do, first a little bit about the brewery. It was founded in Oregon in 1988 by three fellas that were working for another Oregon original, the Nike company. You may have heard of them. Something to do with Air Jordans? Nothing? They wanted to start a brewery, and they did, in Ashland, Oregon. And then a year later they wanted to expand, move their operation to Newport, and the rest is history. They've got a history of being a place that wants to do everything their own way. They've got a rabid following and a bunch of folks that really are dedicated to the craft working for them. And now they've moved it to the next level. They are really getting involved in every possible piece of what's going on. They even have a farm, and they grow their own grain, they grow their own hops, and they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. The hop strains that they're growing on this farm, you can't even get because they're made them there. They bred them. They cut them, they dry them, they do everything themselves. It's kind of amazing. And that's where this beer will come in. Everything about it is made by Rogue. Every little thing. So here we are with the Rogue 4-hop IPA. Why is it called that? Well, it's made with 4 hops and it's an IPA. So a lot of different things going on with this beer. They have a series of them with differing number of hops. This is the both lowest alcohol and least number of hops in the beer. This one is definitely clocking in for you stat heads at a sessionable 4.4% alcohol and 50 IBUs, and is designed to be friendly and approachable, and that's kind of what it is. And yes, before you call me on it, I am going to drink it out of the bottle here. I'm shooting this review on the road, and I don't have my normal super high class glassware available, so we're just going to have to make do, okay? So first of all, on the nose, the aroma, just hops. That's what you expect, and you get a lot of hops. There's some floral notes on the hops there, and then a really good citrus, bitter grapefruit kind of hop aroma, and then just the slightest hint of the malt behind there, just a little bit of that malt backbone to let you know it's there. Color, I assure you, I've seen it in a glass. That looks kind of dumb drinking it out of a coffee mug, but it's a nice straw-colored aroma with a kind of rich, creamy white head, and really good, solid within the style, what you expect. It's not a dark IPA, it's not a Cascadia IPA, it's what you expect within the style. So now to the taste. Yep, this would be what I would introduce an IPA drinker who doesn't, or a new beer enthusiast who doesn't drink IPAs. I'd introduce him to this. So right off the bat, hops. You get bitterness, but not crazy bitterness, not punch you in the face bitterness, but there's some bitter, that kind of bitter citrus. Almost tastes like a slice of grapefruit that you just scooped out and ate right out of the fruit. A little bit of floral there. Almost none of the malt flavor is there on the profile. It's just sort of, it's letting the hops take the lead there. A little light on the finish, potentially a little thin on the mouthfeel. That's not necessarily me critiquing. I think that's just an artifact of this being a 4% alcohol is sessionable beer. And that will lead to that. I think with all the super giant double, triple, imperial double, whatever you want to call it, IPAs out there that are cramming tons of alcohol and tons of malt into their beer, this might be what an IPA is supposed to taste like. I don't know. I do know that it's probably pretty good for someone who is a little hesitant of all of the double, triple King Kong IPAs that are out there and wants to give it a try. It's a complex beer with a lot of good flavor, just doesn't have that super punch you in the face finish. But overall, really solid. After all, who am I to judge? It did win bronze in the 2017 World Beer Championship, so people who know more than me thought it was pretty good too. So I'm not going to lie to you. As far as pairing notes go, this one was a little challenging. But partly that's because this one would be really good just to drink by itself. Just sit down, and take a pull. But like I've said before, you don't build this Adonis-like physique by skipping your snacks with your beer. So some of the things I would think to pair with this. I'm going to go out on a limb. Yeah, these flavors are delicate, but they have a little bit more backbone, a little bit more oomph than you might think. So I'm thinking something with a little bit of sweetness, kind of that counterpoint to the bitter kind of sugar with that melon flavor. So hear me out. I'm thinking ribs. Baby back ribs with a sweet tangy sauce. Nothing too spicy. Something with a little bit of sweetness on the back end of it. And I think that would pair nicely. I think the sweetness of the pork and the sauce would counterplay nicely with the bitter hop aroma, and then a little bit of that richness and fattiness from the meat, plus the tanginess of the sauce would play well with it. Just my thought. Remember, I am not a cicerone. I'm just a dude who likes to drink the beer. So, as always, please feel free, comment down there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what type of things you would pair if you've had this beer or any other IPA like it. Let us know what you would pair with it, and we'll get that discussion going. Okay, guys, to wrap it up, the Rogue 4 Hop IPA. What can I say about it? It's a solid IPA. Great intro for people that want to try IPA, get into that complex, deep flavors without getting into some danger zone. Plus, it's kind of a really cool story. Everything about this beer, all the way down to the free-range water, was made by Rogue on their own farm, just made in their own brewery, just farm to table, grain to glass, like I said, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty neat that they're doing it. So I would give this one a solid 7 out of 10. Something you should definitely try. It's seasonal, so you're only going to be able to get it from spring till summertime. So this one's a little late on the review, but go out, take it up, look for it, pick it up. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Until then, hey guys, beers to you. Cheers. Do all the things, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you guys later.